faster.
When you think about what happens next in Argentina, you're also working very closely with the White House, with the Trump administration, to further your energy aims. In your mind, how does Argentina deal with backlash when it comes to the nuclear program? Because there is pushback at home.
There is. I mean, it's very interesting, the discussion that we're having today at in a global situation. We were last week in Washington. All of us were in Washington for the critical minerals meeting, and it's great that we were all put together in looking at a common framework to look at the critical minerals and also the energy sector as a strategic proposition. It's not about commercial, it's not about trade, it's not about having projects that are standalone by themselves. Everything has to have today a strategic purpose, because it is critical to our future growth, to the future growth of the West. And that's why we cherish our strategic partnership with the US. We have also put together conditions in Argentina that we haven't been able to put for many, many decades. Argentina is renowned, or infamously renowned, for having not been able to commit to a stable framework. For the last 2 years, we've been able to do that very aggressively, and we have been able to create the conditions for our critical minerals sector to be, of attraction of investment. We have the largest lithium reserves in the world. 20% of the global reserves are in Argentina. We sit at the lithium triangle between Bolivia, Chile, and Argentina. I mean, we've always had the resources. We always had the human capital. We haven't been able to put together the conditions that make Argentina a place to invest in the long term. Mining investment is a long-term proposition. Through an investment regime that we put forward, what has happened is we have given that time horizon. With our macroeconomic stability, we have also been able to lower the cost of capital, bring in financing, and attract significant global players. BHP, Rio Tinto, Glencore, they're all looking at projects in Argentina, and they're already investing. And that's why we, from the government perspective, celebrate the fact that we are signing MOUs on critical minerals, being able to attract energy. We are pleased to be able to become another diversifying proposition in your energy matrix, because that is what the West should be looking at in protecting ourselves and protecting our growth prospects, because at the end of the day, that is what's going to happen. When Jared talked about energy dominance, it is very important to what has happened in Venezuela and the use of that energy dominance in being able to generate change. Yeah. And that's the blend between the resources that we have and how we use them in a way to achieve our geopolitical goals, and to have, in the case of the Americas, from Alaska to Tierra del Fuego, a safer region. And that's why we need to be part of those conversations. We want to be part of the strategic dialogue, and also not only on the extraction portion of it, but also in being able to add and in addition to becoming dependable, be also a participant on the value-added chain. Not for having the value-added chain for itself, but in order to become a relevant player in the discussions that we need to defend.
I think we all understand that energy markets bind the world together. This was not a conversation I thought we would be having here in Europe a few years ago, and that really does speak to the shift to pragmatism, if you will. But is it a shift too far, and are they sacrificing their climate goals to get there?
There's a risk of that, but before I answer that, but let me first